All right, guys. This is the Chit Chat Show, and today we've got a lot of guys queued up, ready to bounce in and join the talk. It's gonna be fun for us. Siko Blade, Precious Amori, Adasa Ajayi, and she's smiling. Precious is smiling. Well, let me get everybody in so that we'll find out what's happening in their respective location. For those of you who are wondering why I'm wearing this, I am toothless, so I can't show you my tooth. Yeah, so you guys have got to bear with me. But in the course of this talk, I might change it and I open it. Okay, I'll be ready. All right, guys, where's Precious? Okay, you know what?
I'm here.
Let's go gangster a bit.
Yes, take it off.
Yes, do it.
You can do it. You can do it.
Did I remove it? Did I remove it?
Yes.
Bob Daddy.
Yes.
Should I do my Bob Daddy? Bob Daddy.
As you just put remove, the next thing, no teeth.
All right, let me start with you, Cecile. You live in Crown State, right?
Yes.
What is the lockdown situation? How has it been for you? Like shopping, exercise. What have you been doing in this period of time?
Okay. The first thing I'll start with. I've been keeping my beards, as you can see. My beards have grown longer, and I've been trying as much as I can to, keep myself busy because it's been boring. I'm alone here in Crown Estate. I'm in a duplex, and I am alone. So that's a very big challenge for me.
Should I say you some compliment?
No. I'm always interested. Corona free though. Corona free.
Yeah.
So what I did, lucky me, it's a gated, Crown Estate is a gated community. So I have the privilege the freedom to do my road walk. I come out in the mornings, I walk about for like an hour. Then in the evenings, I come out. I see people do the same thing because I don't want to just be at home the whole day. And we have a supermarket in the estate. They still open, though they close early now, and their stock is almost finished. But at least we still get to buy booze. And I do as much as I can. I'm a gadget person. I'm a gadget freak. I do as much as I can to time myself with a lot of gadgets. Like this is my Nintendo Switch. Keep me busy with games. I've got my phones. I've got unlimited internet.
You don't advert.
And of course,
network, Abi.
No, I didn't. And of course, I have power bank because we're having issues with electricity. It's always going off and on. So to keep my gadgets going, and usually I need the power bank. So it's been crazy, but I have these things keeping me going.
Okay. Let me come to, who do I pick now? That's my night nurse. I'm Precious, my gangster babe. Let me go my gangster babe first. Precious, what's up?
I'm good. I'm okay.
Okay, you were formerly at Crown Estate, and then you left Crown Estate, and you're somewhere else now. So,
yes.
How has this lockdown been for you?
First of all, it has been beautiful. I want to say thank you to PHCN because we've had more light during this lockdown than any other time in this estate.
I don't have light. I've been burning fuel. I don't have light.
Like, I've had a lot of light. In fact, I've had too much light that sometimes I have to turn off my fridge so that it doesn't, so that I can take up water and the rest of it. And I've been doing some reading, though not hard copy reading, though I have some new books that I bought before the lockdown that I've not started reading. But I've been doing some online reading and, chatting with old friends. There's some people I've really not spoken to in a long while. This period, I've been able to, catch up with them, know how they're doing, spoken to my parents, And I've been trying to reflect, self-reflection on myself. Like, okay, what have I been doing well? What have I done? if you remember last year, I did a back to school project, around May and October. So I went back to preview my pictures, went back to the Volunteers Diary page on Facebook, to see what I have done over the years, because I'm supposed to do another one this year, but we can't even tell what the situation of things is going to be after now. So I just like, okay, let me reflect. So I had to chat with one of my friends. I'm like, my back to school project, say, Precious, how far now? Let this whole coronavirus go over first before you talk about back to school project. It's been interesting. Sometimes it's boring. You just sit down, like you've read, you've jumped up, you've called friends. I don't know what to do, but it's been very interesting.
All right, my night nurse. One thing I know with Adasa is the fact that she's been very active and functional on Twitter. She's been like the bae. She's been Twitter's bae right now. And as you guys know, my Twitter account has been hacked. So I'm still working to get back anyway. But Adasa has been keeping us busy on Twitter a bit. I saw Ceci on Twitter today. It was hype-popping for me to see that Ceci would respond on Twitter. So Adasa, what's been happening to you apart from seducing everybody on Twitter, telling us what is happening with your bum, and your entire being, and your younger ones, your siblings? What has been happening this period?
Well, honestly, what have I learned so far? Okay, what has been happening? First off, I've taken my yoga more seriously. I'm trying to get as flexible as possible. So I've been doing yoga for weight loss, taking up stretches. I've been doing jump ropes too. Just trying to stay healthy.
Why do you want to lose weight? Do you have weight?
It's not complete weight loss. It's just weight loss in certain areas.
What you have cannot be lost. So it can only be drained.
I hope you are not. You don't want to lose boobs too.
No, I can't lose it because I've tried.
Give us the kind of view that Precious is giving us. Give us the kind of view that Precious is giving us so that we understand.
Take it easy, don't kill us.
Music killer. It says music killer.
I'm not tall enough for this conversation.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
It's okay. You've been giving us our breast fluctuations.
Let me sit. Okay. So okay, guys. So I've been doing a lot of weight loss yoga. I've been doing jump ropes. I've been doing stretches. I've been reading, and I also apart from physical exercise, I've also been doing mental exercise. I've been using apps.
Of course. I'm interested. Jump rope. How do you jump?
Sir.
How do you do jump rope?
I jump rope.
I see you're nodding your head. Would you want Adasa? You wouldn't want to say Adasa with your jump rope?
Yes.
Adasa, go and bring the rope. Adasa, go and bring the rope. Go and bring the rope and jump.
And you must jump this rope.
Yes, we want to see. Something sounds like lie.
Adasa.
It sounds like lie. I need to jump the rope.
Yeah, I want to see it, please.
I wear sports bra. I wear normal bra and sports bra because you have to keep everything firm and in place. Okay.
Because jump rope can make some things fall off. So
things fall apart.
And I don't want that to happen. Okay. So what are the things that you've discovered about yourself? Because since we were all of us, since we were born, we've never been in this type of lockdown. The longest lockdown we've had is environmental sanitation from 7 to 10 or 7 to 12. Finish. What have you learned about yourself in this lockdown period? I'll start with Adasa this time.
Actually, what have I learned? I don't think it's learning something per se. It's reinforcing it. Okay. I've always known that I'm somebody who loves our own company. And so this lockdown has reiterated the fact that I will be fine. Like I'm totally enjoying my own company. I always find it's going to be weird to say that in 3 weeks I haven't been bored. I've always had something to do. I've always had one thing or the other to keep me busy. I picked up sign language. I started learning sign language. You know, there's just a whole lot. So I guess I love my own company. So it has reiterated the fact that, you know, being alone is not a bad thing. You know, being on your own is not a bad thing. So I think, yeah, it's not learning per se. It's reiterating the fact. And then it has also reiterated the fact that life is fickle. You know, everything will pass, and, you know, you're here today, things will change tomorrow. So enjoy the moments that you have and treasure it, and you know, make the best of the situation, no matter how bad or how crazy it is. So those two things in particular for
Right,
me.
we've got about 8 more minutes before the end of this meeting. So, I mean, it's your turn. Each person have one question to throw to me, and maybe let me see how good I can answer. So let's start with Precious.
Okay, my question is, being a father and you have 3 kids and a wife, how has been your own experience? Because we are not married. We want to know what you've been up to. How have you been keeping up with the kids in the house and your wife all together in the same house?
Okay, first off, let me say well done for starting your Instagram chat with Adasa. It's been fun. I didn't join today because I was on the road, but it was fun when I saw the numbers, about 34 people. And also, you're making progress in that area. Now, to come to your question, first, if you know me very well, you know that I love my own personal company. I love myself a lot. I like to keep myself company. There are a lot of books. There is TV. There is the internet. The only thing that has happened this period is the fact that I've spent a lot of money on fuel. I've really not had light from NEPA, and you know me, I live for light, so there's light 24 hours. And then I've actually eaten less because I got myself locked up in my visitor's room, and my kids have not seen me as much as you would have expected them to see me, because apart from being a husband and a father to 3 lovely kids, I've also had the extra cap of being the CEO of this company alongside you and you guys. And this lockdown was a rude awakening for us in our business. We're going down, we're losing it. And then thanks to Zoom, we're able to create content. I think in this period, I've worked more than I've ever worked since this company started. So for that, that's been my experience. But I've also found time to be that to I've also found time to be dad to my kids, and then being a loving husband to my wife. But I've also reached out to a lot of people, open up new connections. That's the reason why we have the interviews, the key interviews with Judah Diagalo, Kenneth Umeru, Oganeka Retebo, and the biggest of them all, Martin Tyler. Yeah. Now, because of Martin Tyler, I'm beginning to dream that I can interview anybody. As a matter of fact, I can interview God on Zoom, you know, because of that. So it's been fun, but more work.
Okay. Question. Yeah. You've been talking about how you've been managing with fuel and all that. Now, this period, there's no money inflow. What do you do for money?
Well, it's crazy because everybody's asking me this question, and I've actually spent more money this period than before. Okay. I don't normally do giveaway. I don't believe in it. I hate the idea because I think it's promoting laziness. But I realize that people are genuinely hungry, broke, there's no money. And thanks to John Ogu gave me some money that I had to give some people, but it's not a public giveaway, like coded giving away. And then, what's it called? Alex Akonde also helped. And then a few people have just called me and like, okay, Daffy, we know that this period is tough. You're just starting your business. 10,000 a year, 20,000 there, 5,000 here, and it has helped as well. And then I had to go back to my Bitcoin again and trade whatever is remaining so that we can survive. Why is Precious laughing?
The one we shared in 2018.
2017. Okay. What was remaining of that one? Okay.
Question is, when the lockdown started, I personally had a bit of anxiety. And it was because, especially when we started getting the cases in Nigeria. So I want to ask, did you get any moments of anxiety? And if you didn't, what would you say to anyone who is experiencing, you know, anxiety or like panic attacks right now? What would you say to them to help them get through this moment?
All right. Maybe because I've been in the media all my in the last 15 years. So one thing I know is that I think thanks to Brilla FM, HITV, and Al Jazeera, I've learned the act of sieving information. So I know that on WhatsApp, many uninformed people are there who paddle information around without source. So I know good information and bad information. It's the training that I have. My years in media have trained me for that. And then when I get information, I know how to research. One, I survived worry crisis, okay? And I've dealt with a whole lot of issues. I've had to deal with a friend dying in my arm. I've had to deal with my mom dying. I've had to deal with a whole lot of issues. So, and then I've been in the labor room when my 3 children were born. And I've also, held my wife in her hand and when she had a miscarriage. So more like all of these crazy things have happened in my life. I've seen my leg move from back to front and stay in the hospital for 11 months. So one of the things that I don't get is anxious moment or anxiety, as people call it. I don't get anxiety. Once it started happening, the first thing I did was, okay, what are the possible cure for this thing? Your immune system, if your immune system is good, you can survive it, you can beat it. So first thing was me knowing that I don't smoke, I don't drink alcohol, I don't have any medical history. So it means that my immune system is fine. Now, what I need to do was to boost it. So I eliminated I've stopped drinking minerals a long time ago. So I eliminated the chances of ever drinking mineral, anything sugar and all that. So I was taking a lot of water, plenty of vitamin C, and then a lot of fruits that I could get, orange, cucumber, and the rest of them, so that I could stay immune. And then whatever happened, I know how to deal with it. And then in this period, my sister and her husband in London had got the virus. They beat it. As I was speaking to you, my younger brother Tyrone in Michigan have it. He's done this is his 12th day of isolation and it's getting better. So I've seen people that are very close to me. My friend now is battling between whether she has it or she doesn't have it. She's dealing with it. We will find out in a couple of days' time. And I'm helping them work through it. So I know how to deal with this type of thing. And, my small time in Canada, I actually work with Doctors Without Borders as an adult staff. And I dealt with a lot of people with different cases, medical issues. So that has now kicked in for me, helping people to deal with it. I know how not to panic. I've been in a place where armed robbers came and they were robbing for 4-5 hours and they were shooting guns. So I know how not to panic under this type of situation because fear actually kills more. The thing about fear is it releases something that shrinks your immune system. So once you don't fear, you're stronger. And then I know that happiness is also an immune booster. So what I've done is a few times I'm out with my wife and my kids, I try to do things that make us happy, laugh, and shout, and get excited. And then other things that have helped me is the big interviews that I've done. Believe me, to know that Martin Tyler is going to be on my show, the kind of happiness and excitement that I get is beyond compare. It's like being in Disneyland. To know that I was the one that interviewed Odio Igalo and the whole of European media were bouncing on it was another immune booster for me. With that, you can cure HIV, Ebola, Corona, and even yet to be known sickness with that kind of moment for me. So they were big because they started giving me reasons to dream. They started giving me reason to believe. They started giving me reason to know that, this business that we're even doing, we would succeed in it. We can make it happen. Yeah. And then nothing can stop us. So I'm in a place I'm like Avengers right now. Nothing can stop us. You understand? I'm just looking at myself and saying, when we come back from this whole thing and we're all gathered together, we'll be like the Avengers. We will tear down walls, we'll bring down the heavens, we'll make the impossible possible.
Snap pictures.
TV radio will
I want to be hot.
I'll be fine. And I was able to go see Cecile a couple of days ago. So that's for me, it's fine. But the only setback is that I lost my tooth. But it's been a long time.
And I know come to see me.
No,
you need a day.
The lockdown is not over now. But this tooth thing has been a long time coming.
Actually, open.
You say what?
Dentists are essential workers. They're open.
Yeah. So I think I'll go to the dentist and see what happened. Well, we don't have time again. We're running out now. I think we should do this more often. So maybe
next we should.
We'll gather again.
Because I actually miss you guys. Seeing you guys here like this.
I miss you guys. I miss my team like man. See, the next one we're going to see Adasa doing that exercise. We're going to see Precious doing whatever so that it doesn't remain like this. Maybe we'll change the scenery and say I go. Love you guys.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
For your time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.